Welcome to the software journey with GKey. Power BI classes with real-time interview questions and answers. Class 20. The difference between active and inactive relationships in Power BI.
In this part of training, we are going to discuss about the difference between active and inactive relationships in Power BI. First, we will see what is active relationship. An active relationship is the one Power BI uses by default for filtering visuals and DAX calculations. Coming to the key points here, only one active relationship can exist between two tables. It represents with a solid line. In the model view, it is used automatically by Power BI to filter data. No need to mention anything in the DAX while calculating anything. Coming to the example, sales order date is like a date. From the date table, date we are taking, it is like active relationship. This is used for default date-based reporting. We'll see all these things practically in Power BI as well. I'll just explain what's going to happen before we get into the practical thing. Coming to the inactive relationship, an inactive relationship exists in the model, but Power BI does not use it unless you explicitly activate in the DAX. Key points here, like it is represented with dotted line in the model view. Power BI ignores it unless you activate it manually. It is useful when you have multiple date fields like order date, ship date, invoice date, something like that. You must use user relationship function in a DAX to activate inactive relationship. For example, coming to the sample DAX here, sales by ship date, if it is having inactive relationship, this would be the calculation or a DAX function that we can use to calculate sales by ship date, calculate sum of sales from sales amount, use the relationship we are establishing on sales ship date and date. And let us see these things are practically in Power BI. Now I am in Power BI. Here I am using two Excel sheets here. One Excel sheet with date sheet, which is having date, year, month and month name fields. Here date field we are going to join with other Excel sheet. Other one is like it is having fields like sales ID, order ID, ship date, like order date, ship date and sales amount. We are going to calculate the sales amount, sum of sales amount based on ship date and order date, and we are going to join with the date key in the date table. I have taken these two sheets by using Excel connection. These are two sheets I have taken here. Coming to the model view, I did not establish any connection for your convenience. From here I'm going to start establishing the connection. See, in this Excel, we are having order date and ship date. Now the date key I'm just dragging and dropping it to order date. Date to order date. From table dates to the sales, I just drag and drop this date column on order date. Here, see, make this relationship active. It is automatically got activated when you do this. This one-to-one relationship, it is establishing based on the data. See, now this is the active relationship. Why? Because this is solid line has been established for the relationship between date and order date from date table and sales date. Again, I am trying to drag this date on ship date. Now see, make this relationship active. We have to make this disable, and if you save, okay, these are the relationship columns that we are taking. Now it has turned into dotted line. Now this is inactive relationship. Okay. Now I'm getting into the visualization thing. Here I want to calculate sum of sales. For that I have two DAX functions with me. You can create here like new measure, sales by order date. Here sales by order date, date and order date. The default thing, like let us see, this is the default relationship which has been established between date and order date. By using this DAX function that we have created now, sales by order date, it will take that solid line default relationship. Here it is calculating sum of sales. And another calculation is like, I'm taking this calculation, sales by ship date. Ship date is like inactive, like relationship which has been established between date and sales tables. Here, to establish a connection, here we have to use the user relationship DAX function. For that, I'm just calculating sum of sales from sales table, and here I'm just making the connection visible with the ship date and date between date table and sales table. If there is an inactive relationship, you have to mention this user relationship function to have the like join works. In this way, for inactive relationships, we have to explicitly use this user relationship DAX function. Then only the relationship is going to be established. If you are using any measures on any visuals that are going to be like calculated. Let us see these things practically here. I'm just taking a table view. I'm taking a sales amount. I'm trying to first I'll take sales by order date, and this is one visual, and another visual I'm trying to take is sales by ship date by date. This is another visual. Here, what has happened? Just see. If you see the dates between here, January 5, 5th January, 10th January, 15th January, 1st January, 10th January, here 1st, 5th, 10th, 15th and 01. Here the dates are different, and it has given the sales date by ship date, sales date by order date. In this way, the date based on the like relationship that we have established, it is going to calculate the sales amount. Here, ship date is inactive relationship. We have established this relationship by using user relationship DAX function. For the inactive relationships to get activated, we have to use that DAX function, and we can use the calculations whatever we want. In this way, these two functions are differ in their functionality. And these are the different dates that are going to match between these two tables. For example, if you are trying to make this one ship date, I'm just taking this one. I'm taking a ship date something like this, and here by year wise we'd like to see the sales, total sales. In this way also you can see. The main thing here is the active relationships. Whenever you try to establish the relationship between two tables, first relationship would be the solid relationship, and if you want to establish other relationships, they are going to be dotted line. You can establish n number of secondary relationships with a dotted line. To activate these things in the calculations, you have to use the user relationship DAX function. Then only that relationship got activated, and you can use the desired calculations for your visualizations. In this way, the active and inactive relationships have been differ in their functionality. I think you got some idea. I'll be keeping these Excel sheets in the description for your like practical purposes. You can use them as well as this DAX functions also. Thank you.
Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT profession with us.